Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Fling Show. Man, do we have a lot to cover tonight. It was an incredible weekend. I mean, I can't tell you how much fun I had for sure at the first annual Fling Halloween. I say annual. We hope that we make it again next year as old as we are, but that was awesome. Had a great time. The support was amazing. We raised over $1,200 from 10 o'clock to about 4:30, 5 o'clock. $600 is going to the church, and which I know Justin Ellsworth, who's also going to be adding to that with his Toys for Tots drive coming up. In addition to what we're adding for $600 is also going to be going to the church. And then $600 went to the 13 Aces hit, which I was amazed. We had a little bet. I thought there was going to be 5. Hemi thought there was going to be 10. And I love to hit that. And then we had 13, as we say now, it's in a full moon. What an incredible day it was. And the 2 baskets that we thought that were not going to be hit, got hit of all things. Meredith had a little thing about the sides about this right here. I mean, that's about how we did it. And Brian Trahan just smashed that in. And then the Fennels made one that spins around that was light, and you could go right through it in the last card. The plastic chains. Jason Maith hit that one, but Tim Martin, who I'm going to have to go ahead and say had the ugliest basket, also hit his own basket, which unfortunately was, I guess he was trying to be a scary basket. It just looked like a basket. It wasn't decorated at all, as you've probably seen some pictures. But he hit that one first and then turns around and hits another 8. So he hit 2. Jay Pruitt, who it looked like he told us he hadn't been playing in like 7 months, comes out, and for what I've been told were some of the luckiest aces a human being on the planet could hit. He hit 2. Kyle Cornelius, who is the big winner, I think, as y'all have seen, it's been $100 anybody who hit an ace on video with an LSD disc. He hits it not only then, but he hits it during the tournament. He won $100 plus another $46. So on one ace, he won $146. Congratulations to him. Jeff Carlton, the first guy off the tee box. He didn't hit the first hole, but he got the first ace, which was great. Connell Stillwagon hit it on the last couple rounds. It went out as well. Don Young, our one and only from Spring Valley. Thank you, Mr. Young and Andy, for everything y'all did to help that event go great. We appreciate that as well. But Don hit one as well. And, of course, our one and only Jason Maith I just talked about. And the gentlemen, we got to meet a lot of people who hadn't played before and we hadn't seen before. Plus, we had some new players. And this gentleman came in with a large group. Corey Matute, who hit one as well. So if anybody knows him, please shout out to him. I've been trying to get a hold of him so I know how to pay him. Just about everybody's paid. Everybody else who hadn't be, I will be paying you soon. But I know that was longer than 2 minutes, so I want to kick it to this gentleman right here. What a great time and a fun time we had this weekend, and it was just I had a fun time.
Yeah, it was great. I'm glad we survived that, by the way. Chris and I were up, I think he was at my door at 6. It was like 6 a.m. And then I was setting up with Meredith. Thank you, Meredith. That was fun. Yes. We were able to decorate almost every one of them except the one Connell hit. We didn't get 21, but we figured it was elevated, so it's fine. You know, we left that one alone.
Did the star of the show make it, the pumpkin? Did it make it home? Is it ready for another
Yeah, and like I thought, though, the raccoons are starting to eat it.
Really?
Because I don't know if you've ever done paper mache, but it's basically bread. You know, it's flour, salt. That's it.
So at the house.
Yeah. So they are eating. They're eating the little knobs off of it already. So I think I have some ideas to get rid of it. I was going to cut it in half with the Sawzall and put it behind my fence. I have a little area that's behind everything. And hang up each side facing that. And then, but my best one I think is take it to Steve's and have him do a bonfire with
Yes, I like that.
It's Thanksgiving. You just turn it around and you still.
That's what I said. I can make a giant cornucopia now.
Yeah, cornucopia, right?
Yeah.
You know.
But it was a great event.
A multi-use.
I have to say the other favorite was the basket of Chris and Elizabeth.
Yeah. Elizabeth's Venus flytrap. What was it? Seymour? Feed Me Seymour?
No, Audrey 2. Audrey 2 is her name. I did not know that, but it's a Venus flytrap in the Little House of Horrors. And my wife Thank you so much. You did do a great job. You worked your behind off that, and it was beautiful. Really, it was.
I think it's a Rocky Horror Picture Show.
No.
Okay.
It's a little shop of horrors.
Okay. I always get those mixed up.
And that was about a transsexual transvestite.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was about a plant.
All right. I thought the plant was in the show. I don't know.
No.
Get them mixed up. So anyway, it was a great time, and we wanted to, put our attention on somebody and make them famous every
Disc
week.
Golf famous, yes.
Our disc golf famous segment, and I was thinking about it all day yesterday. Hands down goes to Tim Martin and the Woods Edge Church for allowing us to do this little event, and then Tim on top of that hitting his 2 aces, and so I nominate Tim and Woods Edge. What do you think?
I agree, and he got the ugliest basket award, so it was just a trifecta. I think he did a great job.
Did he? He got ugliest?
Yeah, of course, because it wasn't decorated. It was scary, which makes all golfers a regular basket is scary to most people. So,
well, I was gonna go with Meredith for worst catcher. It was between her.
We set it up pretty nice after we went through it because it was looking pretty.
We did. We helped
but
him
the
out.
hole was this big. It's already hard enough to hit, and you made it this big.
Well, it was about 4 hours later that we got to go through it, and we're like, well, let's fix this for the rest.
And we did. We fixed it for Brian, and then he takes home. He gets an ace. So
Smash.
13 aces. So anyway, congrats, Woods Edge shirts.
Yeah.
We got some. We're gonna do a check for them. We're gonna present them a check pretty soon, and probably go live or whatever. Whatever you do, video it. And but anyway, thank you, Tim Martin, for putting all that together and on your side of it, and we hope to do it again. Thanks for letting us use your land. Appreciate it very much. Anyway, so we got, I guess Meredith wants to talk with somebody we didn't have a chance to talk with her last week.
Our disc golf famous, we couldn't have her on this past week, but we're going to bring back our spring spectacular FPO champion. Oh my gosh, she played the whole tournament and even, like, if you could see her putts. And anyways, she's wonderful competitor, super sweet and encouraging. And so Stephanie Vincent, thank you for joining us tonight.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Hi. Yeah, so thank you for joining.
And I'd really just love to hear your experience. I know it wasn't your first time at Spring Valley, and you kind of been around, but I'd love to hear your experience and what was going through your mind, because that was a stacked field. I was super thrilled to have y'all in town.
Yeah, that was awesome. I kind of been like tournament worn out, but when I saw the field, I was like, it's hard to pass that up. So I signed up. I think I maybe got the last spot, or I think the last woman's spot, and then she opened up one more for Des. I've been there before. I haven't played there in a few years. Well, I guess when it was states, I played there. But she had changed up a couple of the holes in the back that I hadn't seen, which were nice. I like that. But honestly, on Saturday when I got carded with Des, I met Des probably a month into playing disc golf out at Circle R in Wimberley, and being able to play with her on her first tournament back was like a big deal for me. She's like my idol, my best friend, my soulmate, all those things. So I was really just on cloud nine. Even if I had a bad shot, somehow it worked out. It was just my day, I guess, because I was just feeling so happy. I had multiple friends who said they saw me on the course, and I was just basically just skipping around all day just because I was so happy.
I got to meet her and talk to her for the first time during that tournament as well. And I remember her talking about how she was just over the top thrilled with the fact that you were slaying the course with her Tour Series disc.
Basically the whole day I threw my Yeti Shrike, my Des Stingray, or my Des Wraith, all their custom stamps. And they have little signatures from them and, little messages. So that was exciting. And I think the Stingray is a very underrated disc. I love it. I throw it all the time.
That's so cool.
No, I used to throw it.
I thought that was
I used to throw it all the time. It was always in my bag. I was kind of skipping too, and because I got to play with Jay on the other side of it, and So I was always looking forward to seeing those two. I didn't get to hang out with Des too much, but it sounds like she did pretty good.
Yeah.
What was your opinion of her game?
Well, she's always had amazing upshots and putts, and that has not left her game. I mean, she's like lost some distance because she's just coming back, but her game is still there. I mean, it was great. And then she even, I think, shot better on Sunday. And she had mentioned that she was playing without pain, and that was like the victory. So I was really happy for her.
Yes.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, she's still the champ.
Yeah, I think last time we talked to Jay, we found out that she was like a four-time champion out at Vibram, back to back.
Yeah, she has lots of titles under her belt.
She does.
Yeah.
3 world.
For
Yeah.
women's disc golf. She's advocated for more pay, more just equality in our sport. So she's really happy with seeing all the movements that are happening right now.
Yeah. Hey, what did you think of that Pro Tour payout?
Wow, that was amazing. It was exciting to watch it. It was exciting to hear about it. I mean, the sport, I feel, has grown so much, and for them to be able to get compensated for all the hard work they do all year was a beautiful moment. And then to watch Haley win it was almost like cry worthy.
Yeah,
it was great.
I love it.
Really moved. It was moving for me to watch and find out that they all got the same pay as the men. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Is your goal to get on that tour and play in those events?
I'm sorry?
Is your goal to get on that tour and play in those events?
Yeah, I mean, my goal has always tried to be on the road. I just seem to just be kind of a Texas tour golfer. It's hard. I have like a house and a job, and yes, I could go and just sell the house or whatever, but I'm a couple more years. I have one more year till Masters, so maybe I'll hit the road in the Masters field.
Only one more year, huh?
Yeah.
Go. Me and Des were talking about Masters like divisions. You just never really know who's in there. And anyway, so I'm with you. I mean, I've only done one this year, but there just never really is a division for it. Or
I think in the next maybe 3 years there'll be a pretty big Masters division for us.
I'm excited.
Yeah, we'll leave those young girls to battle it
out. So, we're about to be doing our drawing for our match play here locally in Houston. And I wanted to bring up, I want to bring this up, and you've had some other ideas of, hey, Houston planning a match play with Austin. So we have a lot of ladies, you have a lot of ladies, and
hey, let's rumble.
And we can do it live on the Fling show, of course, that's for sure.
I think that Inner Peace, which is Aaron Reynolds, is putting together a match play for us Austin ladies. So maybe you and her and I can all message together and try to get it on board on schedule to where we can kind of figure out how to work it together. Awesome. And also Renee and I were talking about that 360 putt app. I haven't used it, but everyone always needs to practice putting. But I thought it would be cool if we could set up a bracket between us and you guys and play your local champ versus our local champ and kind of have a little playoff.
That would be awesome.
Great. Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. You guys are inspiring. It's amazing to see all the pictures and all the turnout that you guys have for the ladies, and it's awesome. You guys are working hard, and it shows.
Well, thank you. It's kind of how it got started. We said on our live shows, and especially the early ones with Meredith, that's what we wanted to do. And we turned around the next week after we did the open men, we did the women, and we found, because I have some friends and I play with some ladies, but it's really cool to get in there. It's a totally different vibe, and I just love watching competition, and I love to see how the ladies compete. So I'm looking forward to this weekend, and I'm looking forward to more match play. This idea of meeting up with you, Austin, with the Austin people, that's really exciting. I love it. It's a great idea.
And we'd be remiss if we didn't shout out to the Chicks Chasing Chains group that we've got out here in Houston, Texas, which has just, or actually in Spring, Texas, which has exploded into Houston, Texas, which has now gone to other cities. And the great job that was done by Nikki Nash to start off with, and now just brought to different just continuation, not different level, but just a continuation with Meredith and the group of young ladies that we have down here. And it's just amazing. Himmy and I remember the first time just doing 4, and Meredith saying, hey, I think I can get 4 ladies to play. And we did that. And then the next thing you saw is that each chick chasing change, you'd see 6, and then 8, and then 16, and then 18. And it's just been incredible. And it's been our goal to promote not only the ladies, but of course I'm a rec and an intermediate lover. So I, getting those people out there as well, because we all know that's where the meat of these players really are. And we want to be able to support them as well. But it's just been amazing. And I cannot wait to see how much further we go and help on our side as far as just support, but just to bring shed and light to what they're doing is just, it's a great feeling. I know for myself and him inside. So yes.
Thank you so much for coming and joining us. And so we'll be seeing more of you with all these wonderful plans that we're.
That's right. Well, thank you.
Congrats. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Stephanie.
Well, as alluded to, we do have one other thing on the docket this evening. We have been fortunate enough of the work that Meredith has done, and I want to thank her because she brought to my attention that we needed to do another one, and to be able to get the amount of turnout that you have done and the ladies that you have brought in has just been amazing. And the group of ladies that she's brought in, I cannot wait for y'all to see them, being introduced to them as players. Hemi and I have been able to witness a few of them in some events already with the Chicks Chasing Chains in their leagues, along with some of the tournaments that we filmed recently. And I'm so happy to be able to do this. So we're going to get to the drawing today. And I'm going to be just the person who shakes the bag. And Meredith is going to give us a little introduction onto who these ladies are. So Hemi's going to be doing the drawing, and Meredith is going to be doing the telling of who it is. So the first one tonight on the bracket docket, I think we hope that Matt's going to have this tied up there, is going to be, we're doing the rec division first.
Yes.
Rec. Okay. First
Kelsey.
is Kelsey.
Our very own
Sweeten.
Chasing
Seen you play before. Dark Horse.
She has come a long way and fast. She is going worldwide, so she is getting her practice. Anyways, I'm super thrilled to see her. Nikki's rooting for her. Kelsey's got game. I'd be scared.
She does. I think she was on the chase card at this last SV tournament that that we filmed, and I saw her, and she was playing well because she was winning that card no matter what. And doesn't she play a lot with Mr. Barker?
I believe so.
I believe she plays quite a bit with Mr. Brett Barker as well. I think he kind of gives her some good tips and advice. And it's always nice to see that disc golfers helping out each other. But that's our first one. And so we're not doing matchups, just so you know. There are some numbers up there, so if you want to follow it, who's going to be the next one? It's just going to be one bracket down. So the matchups will not be drawn until the second round of 4.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
This is just the next.
This is just the next one.
All right, Rachel.
So Rachel.
The horse.
Oh, the horse. Ladies.
She's actually our little Gomez model.
Yeah.
The horse is not playing, I promise. But Rachel.
So Rachel.
Shanks.
She has got a smooth and steady game. She's very consistent, and I love to see her game. And she's got that stand and deliver, and she's on point, man. I like it.
Hey, I got to say something. You girls are lucky, and I don't know how this happened, but Chris picked the nicest picture he could find on your Facebook page.
Well,
I don't know why it happened. I'm sorry,
my wife is seething right
Be
now.
glad
It's my wife.
that he didn't pick the one he wanted to pick.
And Meredith. Meredith made me do it, and trust me.
You just and he knows.
Oh, because of our FTO experience of what he sent over.
Yeah.
I'm good with Photoshop now, so I'll need your
What was
face.
so funny is the one who complained the most was the one who had the prettiest picture.
She looked great.
Casey.
And I still had to abuse the picture she had. Oh, we love you though, Kelly. We love you though, Casey.
All right, who's
All
next?
right, so third coming down is going to be.
These. Oh, I got two. Here, I'll put that one back.
He's cheating.
Faith.
Faith.
Faith, I'm sorry.
I started looking at
Me and Faith actually did some film work last night at the soccer field in the Woodlands. She's on a mission. This girl's brand new to the sport, but
Some more room there.
she's got passion, she's got heart, and she is working hard on her game. And I've seen her come a long way. I'm super thrilled for Faith. Yep. What are you doing?
I was showing heart.
Yep, heart for Faith.
You're.
I always make things weird.
Oh yes.
Lori, okay, Rick. Lori Rogers.
Is it red?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I know. Campbell's in the other. Lori, that girl, she's a beast on the T-pad. Move up. That's all I gotta say about you, Lori.
Now I played with Lori. Actually, I've known Lori for a couple of years. We played many rounds with Lori. Actually, and actually got to play with her during the Ace race. It was a lot of fun. Thank you for coming out for your support. She's always big in our community.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever you need, we love you, Lori. So thank you for coming out.
I love
for
you,
the-
Lori. You know I'm messing with you.
All right.
That's his turn.
No, it's yours because that's number 4.
Yeah.
Matt, you caught up with this? All right. So this is the first matchup. This is who Kelsey will be playing against.
Ooh.
Okay, here it comes. Drum roll, please.
Tammy Coffee, my dear
Oh,
friend.
Miss Coffee.
She's been doing the row house with me, and she's a beast in there. So she has, she's got control. She's got control.
So where I'm hearing, that's gonna be a good matchup there. Just so you know, it's Northside Christian Church teeing off at 8:30.
Yep.
In the cold, in the rain.
We got
in the
two finesse
wind.
queens going at it. Let's get it.
Tammy versus Kelsey. Nice matchup there. All right, who's gonna be playing Rachel? Rachel's going to be playing whom?
Kimberly.
Kimberly Garcia, our ace queen.
Ooh, the lefty.
Yeah, she waited her turn patiently. Also came out and played the ace race. Thank you so much. She sat there and waited, and boy,
She
was
did.
it worth it.
Because of me. I love you, Kim.
Which is really funny. She steps up there to practice while nobody was kind of watching. Her first throw off the tee pad when she didn't have a card and she'd already paid and she's waiting to do it. She put it like onto the pole and I was like, oh. And then I was like, are you playing in our team? She goes, yes, I am. I was like, good, because it's like, if not, I was going to recruit you because that was a nice shot. First warm up, got your kid in the bucket, that whole thing. Very nicely done.
Hey, she's good. You know, I filmed that.
Oh, did
Yeah.
you?
Live on Facebook.
Woohoo!
And it was my basket. It was the the eyes on the basket.
But now with an LSD disc, could have been an extra $100.
Right. The girl's good. She's
She's
got
good.
game.
Yeah, she got game.
Yep.
All right, so this is kind of like a 2-for-1 here, because if you draw the last
Yeah,
one, you
that's
know
right.
who's the
Yeah,
last one was
that's
going to
right.
be. So, Faith will be playing.
Oh, Susie.
Susie Barajas. Ooh,
Oh,
she won
Susie.
rec at, was it Jack Brooks, I believe? So
Is that
she's
how
got a
she-
beautiful
is that how
sidearm.
she spells it, or is that
I
how
think
Chris
that's her
spells it?
Facebook
That's her Facebook.
way.
And I got to go by what I see. Because
Did you
there's
see-
another
You know my
contestant
face-
that Timmy spelt wrong, and I'm unfortunately, I put it out there, but
It's
I
not
fixed
me.
his
I was
mistake.
gonna, I was gonna hit you up on that, but I held back. I didn't say anything. I saw it was misspelled. I was not gonna, and then you blame it on me.
We're going to talk about this in a moment anyway. And so that means that the last person is Miss
Kristen's
Beckish?
misspelling
Beckett.
is funny.
Now, once again, is that also is that like the real way? Is it short for Becky or
Yeah, it's her nickname.
nickname? Just
Yeah.
no, I'm asking just to make sure
That's
because
what she goes by.
we're gonna have to
I love it.
interact with these people.
I love it. So Beckish and
Beckish.
Lori, awesome. So we have a finesse and
I mean, it's gonna.
a big driver.
All right. So that is our bracket on the rec side. It's time to move on to the intermediate side.
All right.
All right. All right. These it for the big late? I mean, this is for the
Intermediate.
intermediate
What
group.
do they call these divisions like in the PDGA?
FA3, FA2.
Thank you.
FA3, FA2.
Or rec.
FA stands for female.
It's old school to call it rec.
Female athlete.
Well,
What is it?
I get it.
FA.
I should have kept my FA2 and FA3 on the bags.
No, I'm just curious.
school.
I didn't know.
But on it, anyways, let's go.
What did he
Okay.
say?
I said it's old school to call it rec.
Old
No.
school.
Oh.
But yet on PDGA, under each division, it says
Hey,
recreation.
Lori, the other
Lori
Lori.
Campbell.
We have two Loris. So
Yes,
Miss
that's
Lori
what I was saying.
Campbell.
Like, so with Lori Campbell from the South Side.
South
Yes.
Side. She was the one when
I haven't played much with her, but I know she plays well, and she plays often too.
All right.
All right. Oh, so we don't. It's not. And then Brittany Kaiser, who thank you so much for coming and joining us,
Yeah.
finalizing our count. Woohoo!
Lifesaver.
Yes, she's got a lot going on as well.
Yeah, that
Planning
was-
for a wedding, but she's got game, so watch out.
Because either that or him is going to have to play against someone right-handed. So it's either that or.
Yes, definitely.
Chris
I
got
thought it was
jokes.
Kisser,
Chris got jokes.
according to Chris's spelling.
Kaiser.
I know, you
Kaiser.
spelled it Kisser.
That's how you spell it.
Kiss, no, one S-E-R.
Uh-oh.
Not kiss.
Alicia.
I hope I put it right up on there.
Alicia.
Alicia from the South Side as well. Awesome.
I spelled that one right, and that's a hard name to spell. If you
Yes.
ALYSIA.
Yes.
I think I
Smart
spelled that
names.
right.
All right,
You weren't
last
supposed
one.
to say it out loud.
Oh,
Oh, it's me.
Sure.
It's me.
Oh, it is. All right, before we get the matchups, the last one at the bottom of the bracket
Oh,
is.
our very own Dominique.
Oh, winner of the
Miss
record,
Dom.
SV. Up and comer, just got picked up by Lucky Ace. Congratulations.
Disc golf famous.
2 steps away from being Brian. You're going to beat him solid. I can see it coming.
That's true. Yep. And when he gets mad, it's okay. He'll get over it.
He will.
Sean got over it.
He will survive.
He was one of our first tree hitters, too. So go back and watch the video.
Yeah, but
Brian's
he did hit the
good.
ghost.
He hit the
He hit
ghost.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the ace. But he did hit a tree.
He hit it.
I should
His
have
exact
fucking-
words. He hit it good.
He hit it good.
Michelle.
Ooh, is that
Oh,
going
yes.
up with? Wait, okay,
Michelle.
next. Wait, what's happening?
Michelle.
Oh, okay. It's
Here we go. So Michelle's playing Lori.
all right. Michelle Deering and Lori Campbell. All right.
Now, we
Woohoo!
can't say enough wonderful things about Miss Deering. She has been a supporter of the show, pretty much been to every single one of our tournament match
Oh,
plays,
yeah.
has taken picture after picture and video when we need it. Walk with Meredith and help. We love you so much. You're so helpful. Cannot thank you enough. That is for sure. Also, just you do great work behind
Yes.
the camera. So thank you.
Now we're gonna spin it on you.
I still have my clock.
Exactly.
I still have my clock that Michelle made for the spring spectacular.
You must be
Really?
late because you're always late.
I don't use it.
He does.
I don't use
He
it.
didn't know how to read clock.
Catherine.
Oh,
Whoa.
Miss Catherine Leach
And
up against
Brittany.
Brittany Kaiser.
And
Hey,
Brittany.
you know what? They were actually partners at the AM Dubs.
All right.
What?
Texas AM. They were. That's cute. I like that. That's
Yeah.
funny.
Y'all know each other's game.
True that.
All right. So that means once again, whoever gets Alicia, we already know who's gonna get Dominique. And the winner is
I got two again.
cheater.
Katie.
Katie.
Katie Maddox and Alicia. Oh,
Katie Maddox.
that's gonna be nice.
Is it?
That's gonna be a fight. Yeah, Katie's been.
Katie's fights.
She's
That's not
got
nice. Don't
a
fight
flick
Katie.
game. She's got a solid, consistent game too. So she'll. Yeah,
So who's Dominique
I'm
playing?
so excited to see these matches.
It's kind of funny. Apropos, Miss CHLOE, Miss Chloe.
Did you see
Instead
today?
of
She announced she's on
Joey Lee.
Gorilla. She's on the Gorilla Disc Golf team
Oh, congratulations.
and got engaged. Like it's a big
Oh,
week
yeah.
for
Now,
her.
here's the thing about Chloe. Dave and I happened to play one day. We were meeting Mr. Infante down there at Moffett, just kind of get a little film before the tournament. And who was playing? But Chloe.
Yeah.
And we got to watch her up and close for the first time. And both of us looked at each other like, she's going to be good. She's got distance. She's got game. She puts it all together. And that's going to be one to watch for sure.
She has a boyfriend, or actually a fiance now.
Oh, yeah.
That coaches her and makes her.
Yeah. We'll try to stop him from doing that in the future, but.
I know, right? I'm scared. Stop, Ben, stop.
But anyway, so y'all know that's going to be live this Saturday. Northside Christian Church. First round's teeing off at 8:30. Second round, we're actually going to be teeing off at 2:30 because 3:30 would make it a little bit late. We may not have enough sun time in that. So, so we're going to be teeing off at 2:30 at Spring Valley. Once again, thank you, Andy and Don, for opening up the course. It's beautiful. We'll be playing the finesse course on that. Cannot wait to see this competition. And there's money involved, just so you know. So these two brackets will be playing down to the Final Four. So once they get in the Final Four, everybody's guaranteed a little cash in their pocket. It should be lots and lots of fun. I hope y'all all tune in and watch and support this great group of young ladies. And I'd be remiss if I didn't get to talk to Hemi and ask him if he's okay, because unfortunately on Friday, Hemi got stung by a bee. You got a bee sting. You ever mean bee stung him right there in the ear, just dropped out on in there. I thought he was going to come back here and his head was going to be this big. But it is not. He seemed to be okay.
It is this big.
But
I believe it is.
it's just normally that big. But are you okay? Everything fine?
It's still a little swollen, you know. No, I'm all right. I'm fine. Yeah.
Okay. It wasn't a terrible shot. He almost still birdied it. It's just a little bit on the outside.
No, I was done after that.
No, were you?
Yeah.
All right. Don't get stung in the ear by a bee. Just telling you, it's bad though. But we also want to give a shout out to LSD Disc and Travis Dillard. He's got a lot of support coming for the ladies this weekend as well. A little players pack, a little surprise for you as well. Looking forward to that. Anything else you have before we leave this evening?
No, I just cannot wait for the weekend. Woo! Yep.
Hey, I did want to tell one story. I was out running some errands today and ended up at Spring Valley, and there to pick up some ace money from that tournament, and they weren't open yet. So I ran into this guy named Gary Smith, and I was going to put his story on as I videotaped. I asked him to tell the story again and videotape. It was a story about how he discovered disc golf, and he was a touring ball golfer. And so anyway, I'm gonna do that, save that for next week. But it was a great story about how his kids got him this gift of a set of discs, and they played Bear Branch, and the story has a better ending than I can tell, but I'll play it, or maybe I'll post it. But anyway, Gary, if you're watching, that's why I didn't play the video. But I wanted you to thank you for that story. It's amazing to see, what families out. The Woods Edge thing was amazing to me, especially when I saw a family with 3 little ones, people that I'd never met, probably from the church. I'm not sure who they were, but and then Connell and Aiden and Claire Bear and all those guys, seeing all the families together, and then my family came out, and I just want to thank them for coming and bringing the little puppy.
Always the significant others. We'd be remiss, and I know that we got to say thank you to Lucky Ace Discs and Jay Ominger.
Yeah,
Nate
and Jay
Snotts,
and Nate
for bringing that beautiful artwork and tie-dye work that you do. Thank you so much. Once again, thank you, Chris Fennell, for the decorating basket. Brian Trahan and Dominique Whitehead for decorating your basket. Nate Clark for decorating your basket. Thank you all. These events cannot be done without your support. Although Hemi and I just tried to about kill ourselves, but we couldn't have done it without you. And I hope that I'm not leaving anybody else, because I've already thanked SV and Don and Andy and Travis. But really, the support to come out and to do $1,200, it just blew Hemi and I away. I had a great time at it. I hope y'all had a great time at it. I think they were going to do something like this again, so I can't wait. So thank you so
Jeffrey
much.
Franklin for just playing all day.
Oh, Jeff, and that's what I meant to do. The pot being increased by Travis. Also, we had a random guest come from the church who just happened to see it from Tim Martin, who gave also to bump up not only the donation to the church but to the Ace Pot. And then Andy and Don also gave more money to the Ace Pot and to the church. It was just amazing to see, and we cannot thank you enough from the bottom of our hearts, that's for sure. Thank y'all so much. And until next time, folks.
That's right.
We'll see y'all.
Peace.
Peace.